New year, new students. New students so important. Over the past couple years, I've cut this Google sheet that I use every day at 8:30 to get my new students in efficiently and quickly. I'm going to show you how I'll use the sheet first. If you like it, I'll show you how to set up one for your classes. At the end of the video, if you like doing it your way, I totally understand, but watch how quick it is. So every day at 8:30, I click this link right here. Once I click that link, it'll go to my gradebook and it'll show me everybody new that I have in my class. Of course, I don't have any new students, thank goodness, on today. So what I would do, if I did, I would just copy the first two rows, ID and student, for each of my new students, okay? And this time around, I'm just going to pretend that I'm a new student. All right, once I pop that in there, I'll go here and I will say the date that I was enrolled, because I'm going to keep this thing the whole year around. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to skip. Well, because I have it set up here, as soon as I hit that, it's going to take me to that student's page, and my little section will show up right there, and I'm going to skip them, because you need to skip your students as soon as possible, because no one wants to show up to the first day class with 1,000 lessons to do. All right, once I got that done, I'm going to click. Now it's time for me to do the webmail. I click here. This is a specialty link. It'll go right to a webmail. Usually it's the one I can set up to their parents and to them. They're like, well, now is the webmail. Well, I have the welcome letter right up here to link to. I can go ahead and, this will take a little bit longer to come up, but I can go ahead and copy and paste. Make sure that I have the exact spot I'm going to send them to. I copy and paste the welcome letter. I throw that in there. I send it. All right, now I have the welcome letter done. Alright, so I'll just click right here. And now I need to drop in lesson modifications. Okay, I do this at the end because the way this is set up for all the new students, so if I had like 3 new students that day, I would wait till I've done the welcome letter and skipping for the first 3, and I'd come and do this. And I have the links right here to all lessons that need to be skipped and all the lessons that need to be modified. I'll just click on these links right there, one at a time. If you remember from an earlier video, I actually have this on a 1 tab, so I'll just hit the 1 tab button. But I'll go in here at the end, and then I'll go ahead and make sure that all the lessons are dropped that needs to be dropped for those students, new students. And I'll do the same thing for my modifications. See, it's really quick. And at the end of the year, I can keep up with my new students. See here, yeah, here it is right here. This is what it looks like. I, of course, blacked out my students' names because of FERPA, but I know who my new students are, and they are so important to keep track of because they're the ones that end up in the tips, they're the ones that end up in your small groups, they're the ones that end up failing, and you need to be on them from the beginning. So, like you see, it takes me like 5 minutes to get my new students done in the morning. If you want to see how to set up your sheet that I have given you, stick around. If you're fine with the way you do it, thank you for watching. I enjoyed that click. All right, so you're sticking around because you like it. All right, so you got this link right here. The first thing that you'll do is you'll need to make a copy of your document. And here it is. Now this is not a 2-minute tech tip, so it might take a little bit longer, but I promise you, it's like painting. If you put the time in the prep, it really will save you a long time. It'll save you in the long run. Once I got this done, I would go down here. If you have more than one class, like most of us do, I would go duplicate, and you'd set these up for one for each of your classes. I know, it's like, oh, that seems like a lot of work. It is so much less work than having to do this every single day until we don't get any more new students. All right, so how did I get my new students to show up? Well, all I did really is, if you remember from if we watched the video, Mary showed you how you have to skip lessons or drop lessons. So if you'll just go back to that, how to drop lessons, and if you remember, it's just I'll just go to it. We're slowing down. There's no reason to rush because I promise you it's worth the long run. If you'll go to the assessments, if you'll go to the first lesson that you dropped on the first day for all your students who aren't new, you will go down there and you click drop. Yeah, there it is. If you go right here and hit the not taken button, every time a new student comes in, of course, they're going to be on that not taken because I haven't taken it. So if you get that link from there, if you'll just get that link, you'll know who your new students are every single morning. So you click the not taken, you go up here, you copy this link. Everyone thinks these links up top are special. And let me bring this down a little bit because I want to make sure that you see it. And I apologize. Everyone thinks these links up here are special. They are not special. You copy that link, and then you will need to put that in there. You just go to set up this and paste. And now, for the rest of the year, you'll know exactly where your new students are. And of course, it wants to mess up on me. You can get it figured out. All right, so date enrolled, very important. Student skip page. How did I get the student skip page? Well, I used just basic, I guess Excel or Google. It's a concurrent, so it puts the links together. So as soon as you put their ID number right here, which you copy and paste off this page right here, it's automatically going to set up the skipped page for you automatically, and it's automatically going to set up the webmail box for you automatically. See? Perfect. We're helping you out. Over here for the welcome letter, once again, I use the same welcome letter for every student. I just changed the name and the title. So you would just put the link to your welcome letter right here. Try to make your welcome letter short because these kids, like I said, it's their first day. They're coming from bricks and mortar. And if you get 10,000 words of welcome letters, you know what that's going to work out for a high school student. Now, dropped and lesson modifications. That's the same thing. It's kind of just like I did with the, come on, God, get it together. Like I did with the finding out who my new students are. Whew, man, yeah. What I did is I just went to Connexus and I just go to that lesson. So such as for, this is the drop one. How do I get the drop lessons? Well, I'll go to the assessments that I want to have dropped. And then I would click on it. Let's say I wanted to drop 3-1. I would click on a 3-1. Let's go. And then I go over here, and for the lessons that are drop the assessments, okay, I would just click that right there. All right, so, and I can do that. You get that link just by copying this link right here. So once again, if you want to drop, you just copy that link right there, copy link address, and then you would just throw it up there for the drop. The same thing for the lesson modifications. Go to the page that you do your lesson modifications on, and you would just copy for each of the ones that you do. You do the beginning of the year, and then you have it for the rest of the year, okay? So if you do it one time at the beginning, you'll have it there for the rest of the year, and it makes things so much quicker. I'm probably going to stick around and I'll do a walkthrough on how to set this up because I know it's like, really? Yeah, I want to do it. I got it for you. We'll get it done. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've never done an 8-minute video, but I promise you this works. If you like it, new students, very important. Let's get them going right. Thank you for watching this. Have a good one.